Okay guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. 3 linggo na pala nagpo-protesta yung mga applicants affected doon sa pagsasara at pagbabalik ng applications under the OINP Skilled Trades Worker Stream. More than 2,000 applications were returned according sa OINP. At ayun, simula nung announcement na yon last November 14, tuloy-tuloy ang pagprotesta ng mga tao. We had an episode about that. At alam nyo ba, the protesters are claiming a small win. Mukhang may epekto daw, no? Ang kanilang pagpoprotesta. Ano yung naging epekto na sinasabi nila? Well, apparently, meron daw pong ilang mga applications, okay, even after i-announce na wala nang ipaprocess, meron daw ilang mga applications na biglang in-approve under, again, the skilled trade stream. Sige, pakinggan natin yung kanilang sinabi sa isa nilang recent protest. I think mga 2 days ago lang to, no?
You know, we all are ONP protesters, and we have been gathered here today because we have been achieving a small win today. 60 of our applicants, those whose file have been returned, were approved today. Within 1 day, their file has been reopened and approved and given out the nominations on the same day. So this was a small win for us. So it's a hope, it's a ray of hope that our files can also be reconsidered and reopened again, and the assessment can be given on those files. So it's just a question. They can assess the remaining 60 files that they have been returned. So they can assess the other files also that they have returned. We don't know the exact number of the remaining files, but whatever the number is, if they can work on the 60 files, they can work on the 600 files also. So government have every tool to check the file, see if they are competent or not, and give the approvals. Can do that. You know, we...
Okay. So, alam mo, kailangan i-clarify ito ng OINP, no? Kung talaga bang they are reconsidering the returned applications. So far, ito pa lang, sila lang ang nagkiklaim na merong 60 applications na ni-reopen, and then on the same day, biglang nabigay na raw yung certificate of nomination. Okay? All in one day, no? Napakabilis din. Balikan natin kasi yung announcement noong November 14. Klaro naman po dito, no? Na ang OINP, yan, suspendido ang pagtatanggap ng bagong applications at ibabalik ang, will return all outstanding skilled trade stream applications. Kung totoo na merong 60 na biglang binalik na, tapos ni-reopen, at ngayon may certificate of nomination na dapat nilang i-clarify kung ano ang naging batayan ng desisyon na yan. Or, kailangan din nilang i-clarify sa totoo lang kung totoo bang may nangyayaring pagre-reconsider. Because all the other genuine applicants for sure will now be, asking, bakit sila ni-reconsider kami hindi? Kami rin naman genuine. Okay? So, that needs to be addressed. Meron din namang nag-question kung totoo ba itong mga sinasabi daw ng protesters. Baka naman na misinterpret lang nila. I found this post by consultant on X. Ito po ang kanyang sinabi, no? Sabi nitong isa, there's a lot of noise on social media about OINP approving skilled trades application after announcing the return of applications. Ito daw ang kanyang experience. Meron daw siyang nakuha na 2 OINP skilled trades approvals today. This was just posted December 13. Sabi niya, 20 plus files are currently showing decision in progress. So the key point daw that the protesters are missing is every one of these files na kinukonsidera o inapprove was initially refused, and those refusals were successfully overturned through OINP's internal review process. Okay, ang sabi niya, OINP has now begun issuing 600 CRS points to candidates who receive a positive internal review outcome. And he is saying, hindi ito reversal nung desisyon na ibalik yung mga application. Instead, it is OINP finalizing files na nauna nilang inassess, yung iba nga ni-refuse pero siguro appeal, and now they are addressing it, correcting prior refusals, ang sabi nito. Okay. But again, guys, we will really not know what is going on not until OINP officials mismo ang mag-clarify kung ano ang nangyayari. So, nagbago ba ang isip nila na parang, oo, hindi yata dapat na binalik sila lahat? 'Di ba? Kasi ang isa po sa mga hinihiling ng protesters is, hindi naman sa aprubahan nyo silang lahat. It's just give them a chance, lalo na yung mga hindi naman involved sa sinasabing fraud na dahilan kung bakit binalik ang lahat ng applications. Okay. Ako naman, I do not believe na lahat naman po kasi din talaga yon ay fraudulent. Unfortunately, with these things, even those with genuine intentions to apply real jobs, good contributors to economy, kahit po sila talaga apektado dahil sa lahat na ng abusong nangyayari dito sa immigration ng Canada. But anyway, I think dapat i-address nga to ng OINP. Ngayon, may kinalaman kaya ang recent statements ni Ontario Premier Doug Ford tungkol dito? Okay. A few days ago, ito may report, sabi, nakikisimpatya daw si Doug Ford, ang Premier ng Ontario dito sa pinagdadaanan ng mga affected workers. Doug Ford sympathizes with immigrant workers after Ontario Access the Job Program. December 10 lang po ito pinost. Okay? The Premier said their future, the workers' future, is in the hands of the federal government. Okay? Federal government, but we are talking about a provincial immigration program. Yan ang binabatikos ko ngayon kay Doug Ford. Anong sinasabi mo na federal government ang may kasalanan nito? OINP ang nagdesisyon na ibalik yan. Sila din ang nagsabi na ibinabalik ang mga applications, sinasara yung skilled trade stream dahil may fraud. Diba? Hindi naman yan iniutos ng federal government na gawin. Yan ang criticize sa kanya. Puntahan natin, yung report na ito. Sabi, Premier Doug Ford expressed sympathy for immigrant workers protesting outside Queen's Park, saying their future is in the hands of the federal government. Ayun na nga, nasa third week na of protesting ang immigrant workers after the Ford government axed the OINP skilled trade stream amid or over fraud concerns. Sabi ni Doug Ford, these are some hardworking people that have come here. Sinabi lang daw nitong Tuesday, adding that he's been receiving calls from businesses saying that these workers have been critical parts of their companies. Ito ang quote ni Doug Ford na parang ang sinisisi nga niya ang federal government. Sabi niya, it's up to the federal government to find out if they can stay, if they have a job, or if they move forward. I feel kind of bad. They want a better life, sabi niya. They come here, they work, and now the feds are giving them notice to go home. Actually, this issue was also raised sa isang question period sa House of Commons last week or 2 weeks ago. Kinonfront ng ilang liberal MP si Doug Ford tungkol dito at sinagot niya. Same ang kanyang tono na sinisisi ang federal government, hindi ang mismong mga opisyal ng OINP, which, let us stress, is being managed by Ontario officials. Okay? Ito po yan, ito yung soundbite niya from that exchange.
Prime Minister, to stop the nonsense. We need these hardworking people. Does he understand immigration comes through the federal government? Does he understand that myself and 4 colleagues last night Sunday, while he was watching the football games, we were out talking to those same people that were outside Friday. They realize it's the federal government. I'll be talking to the Prime Minister about this, along with all the other premiers. We're sending a letter to the Prime Minister to fix the problem on the immigration. These people came over, they've been trained, I've talked to owners of companies, they're hard-working people. And all of a sudden, 2 years later, the federal government pulls the plug on them. Is there a reason why colleagues like Wab Kinew, Premier Eby, other premiers across the province are all uniting to write a letter, to talk to the Prime Minister to stop the nonsense. We need these hardworking people.
Oh, ayun ano, parang siya pa yung inaaway niya yung mga MPs na kino-confront siya tungkol dun sa kalagayan ngayon ng mga affected workers. Ang sinasabi niya, hindi niyo ba naiintindihan kung paano nag-work tong immigration? Federal government ang may dahilan dyan. Federal government ang dapat sisihin. Yun ang sinasabi niya in so many words. Kailangan ko mag-interview ng isa sa mga suki natin dito, no, ng mga guests, kung ano ba talaga, tama ba na federal government ang dapat sisihin sa pagsasara ng skilled trade stream? Or hindi, to me right now, it's looking like it's a decision made by immigration officials of the province. Hindi ba? The way I understand it, ang pinakamalaking role po ng federal government dito sa OINP is yung pag-allocate ng slots. Diba? Na pwedeng gawing PR o pwedeng tanggapin ng isang probinsya. As to how these, immigrants or temporary residents are going to be accepted, kung ano ang eligibility requirements, kung ano ang careers na dapat nasaan sila, I think it's up to the OINP to determine, diba, kung ano nga ang priority nila. Anyway, sige, babalikan ko kayo dyan pag nakakuha na ako ng sagot mula sa ating mga immigration professionals na ini-interview. I might be wrong, di ba? Anyway, until this issue is resolved, I don't think the OINP protesters are going anywhere anytime soon. As I mentioned, 3 weeks na sila, no, nagpo-protesta. Tapos meron pa akong nakita, ito, i-share ko sa inyo, meron din pati mga online petitions para sa kanila. Oh, example, this one. Restore OINP skilled trade stream and support genuine workers affected by the suspension. Sign the petition. So, may mga ganun, no? Ang dami nilang kinds of protest. I've been seeing mga statements of support from different organizations, business groups. We'll see where that ends up. Kasi nga, sinabi rin ni Doug Ford, kakausapin din niya si Prime Minister Mark Carney tungkol dito. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I will end this episode here. See you guys in the next one. Bye!